It's Thursday, Thursday Night Live. Welcome, Providence students. We are glad that you joined us. We're excited for our third episode. This is our third episode. That's kind of crazy.
Third episode. Who would have thought we'd be here?
Who thought we'd be here? We talked about sponsors last week.
Today's sponsor is AHA Sparkling Water.
AHA.
When you're thirsty for a soda and don't have access to one, try an AHA. It'll make you go, AHA. Whenever I first saw these, I always thought that it was a reference to ahi tuna. Have you ever had ahi tuna?
Ahi tuna?
Do you like ahi tuna?
I don't think I've heard of ahi.
So, you know, it's like the tuna steak that they sear real quick. And it's like raw in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so that's what I thought when I saw this ahi tuna.
Are you a big sushi guy?
I like sushi, but here's the thing. I don't like the taste of raw fish. I know, so it's
confusing.
Yeah. I think some of you watching might understand what I'm getting at. I like sushi as a whole, but sashimi. Have you had sashimi?
I have not had sushi.
So sashimi.
The fish that's on top.
Fish on top of the rice. And then there's nigiri, which nigiri, that's just the straight piece, right? Even worse. So that, can't do.
I love sushi. I do not like carbonated water. We were talking about this before we started. I'm not a big fan of AHA. We tried it. I'm not a big fan of LaCroix. So if you're LaCroix fans out there, I am so sorry.
I love LaCroix. Peach pear is my favorite. If you ever want to make me happy, get me a peach pear. Fun story about peach pear, actually. It's a real flavor. It's a real flavor. I can't. My job before this, it was like a business park. So it was in an office space in a business park, and so we had this communal fridge with other businesses that were leasing from this one main building. And I brought my lunch that day. Hannah had packed me a peach pear LaCroix and some leftover Chinese food. And I put it on the fridge, and when I came to get it at lunch, the peach pear was gone.
Such a great lunch.
Someone stole it.
Such a great lunch. Some leftover Chinese
Leftover
food
Chinese
with
and
some peach pear LaCroix.
my peach pear LaCroix. I was looking forward to it.
Man, you were devastated.
Do you know what that's like? Looking forward to like your lunch?
Something, yes.
Anyway.
Brittany makes us barbecue pizza, and I look forward to it every single time. And one time, the dough recipe kind of changed, and I was kind of disappointed.
Oh.
But at the same time, it's still such a good.
Went back to classic.
Went back to classic. So good. So good. Well, guys, thank you for being here. We wanted to make sure that while you're watching this show, we want you to take a snap or screenshot of while you're watching and do hashtag PSM prizes.
Nice.
We had some people last week, but we want you guys to have a chance to win some prizes. And actually, we have our prize right there, Sam, if you don't mind introducing it.
Let me get into my
What
bikini
you
real quick.
can win. Yes.
Just kidding. No bikini. All right. First thing here. Sure.
Is a book on prayers. So we have been studying in our spiritual disciplines, part 1, part 2, on studying prayer. And so what we want to give you is a free book to learn more about prayer, the Lord's Prayer, of seeing how we should be devoted to prayer and growing in holiness and godliness and being more conformed into the image of Christ. Also, with that, when you feed, and I'm thinking of eating some food with reading, we want to give you two, ladies and gentlemen, Chick-fil-A gift cards to eat while you're on your quarantine season. So talk about something that you could look forward to, reading about prayer and eating some Chick-fil-A food.
When I first saw this book,
yes.
Side note, personal story again, I thought that was an octopus.
But yet it's people praying.
Oh, is that what it is?
People praying.
Oh, that is what that is.
I think you should show them just in case. Maybe let's see if we can show them.
I thought, okay, so
what do you
first
think that is?
See, just now,
I thought an octopus is actually people praying.
I thought it was a flower.
flower.
Yeah, see, I thought the real thing was a flower, but it wasn't even that.
Yeah. The more hard thing about that for me is saying the author's last name, which I struggle with. Can you say his name?
Amuchikowa.
Amuchikowa.
Yeah. Good book.
Great book, guys. Great books. But
good food.
Hashtag PSM prizes while you're watching, okay?
Yes. PSM prizes leads us to our next segment. New thing going on. Book spotlight. All right, 60 seconds. Want to talk about a book that you guys should read or check out. It's Spiritual Disciplines for the Christian Life by Donald S. Whitney. I read this in college. Fun fact, I actually read this while donating plasma for money. So I would sit in the plasma bank.
I have bad experiences with that.
Oh no, okay.
I have bad experiences.
Anyway, I had some good ones because I did my homework when I did it. This is one of the books I read. Anyway, great book. If you guys have liked the spiritual disciplines that we've been talking about, like prayer, Bible intake, service, that kind of stuff, this is a book that talks a lot about spiritual disciplines. So good thing to check out. Really easy to read and pretty straightforward. So
yeah, I would also say to add, there are YouTube small videos that are 2 to 3 minutes long that Whitney is giving an overview of each spiritual discipline that he writes about, which is really, really helpful to think about how do we grow in the likeness of Christ.
that's right.
It's pretty good.
All right.
So, I think we should then move on to our next segment, which is going to be something really interesting this time.
Going on a field
So
trip.
this is
6 foot
challenge.
All right.
All right, guys. So you're gonna follow
Let's move
us.
the set.
We're gonna take a field trip. You actually get the behind-the-scenes look of what the set looks like. So here we go.
All right.
We're moving on into the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen.
Bam.
Bum, 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 bum. And welcome to this segment. So we are going to try something very new, and this is called Will It Blend? So basically what we're going to do, Sam and I, we have some lovely items that we will potentially mix together to
Some unlovely.
blend in our magic bullet, and we're going to spin this wheel 3 times. And 3 times after we spin, oh, there goes one item.
This will be fun.
What is that item?
Chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to spin 3 times, and whatever it lands on each spin, we are going to put in our magic bullet to blend up, and either Sam or I are going to drink. So I think we should play rock, paper, scissors first to see who's going to drink the first one. Because we're going to do this twice. And if he has to drink both of them, I'm going to laugh really hard.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors after. So we've got
Here we
some
go.
kind of internal
Here we go.
pressure going
Pressure.
on, whether we want to or not.
Oh, man.
It could be really good.
Would you like to spin the wheel?
Okay, sounds good. Here we go. Spin 3 times. I will be spinning clockwise. Is that clockwise? Yeah,
It's
clockwise. All right. Here we go.
First item is
Oh.
ketchup.
Exactly what I wanted.
I'll put the items that you'll receive. Whoever will
That's
drink
good.
the first
Smart
one.
idea.
All right, so ketchup is the first item.
Rolling on here.
Some chips. I really like these chips. These are garden salsa chips. These are my favorite to go with Jersey Mike's subs. But we have some chips and some ketchup.
The board is obviously stacked, so I'm surprised that 2 bad things have already. Next thing you know, I'm gonna get barbecue sauce. Here we go. Oh, not getting that one. Marshmallows.
And marshmallows.
That's not gonna be good.
So adding a little sweetness to it. So,
All
Sam,
right.
if you would get these items, I'll start putting some milk in.
Okay.
Because that's how we're going to blend it. Go ahead. Man, this looks really delicious. Talk
Oh,
about...
I guess I shouldn't have used all of them. Okay, I'll just do that.
Yeah, here we go. And then get some milk. Oh man, that looks really good.
All right, rock, paper, scissors. Here we go.
wait. I think
ketchup.
we gotta get some ketchup.
Oh man.
This is... This is
Oh,
bringing
do you
back
have
to
the top?
the camp days.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, here we go. Ketchup with some. I'm gonna get a little extra. I think we have one person who might be willing to drink it if that's okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
So what do we have in here again?
Marshmallows, ketchup, chips, and
Okay.
milk.
All right, so
Oh,
let me go ahead and blend this, and then
Please
we'll
blend
play
it,
rock
and
paper.
then-
Oh yeah, that was so good.
Alright.
Guys,
Oh, let's see what it smells like.
I don't even want to smell it. I don't even want to smell it.
Ugh. It smells like chips.
That garden salsa.
All right.
Wait, we're playing rock paper
I
scissors.
know, I know,
first.
I know,
So
yeah.
Here we go. All right, rock paper scissors
Yeah.
shoot. Right? Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yep. All right. Here we go.
Were you just calculating what you were going to do?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay.
I was
All
thinking.
right, here we go.
paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh! Alright.
No!
Thank goodness for rocks. There you go. That's for you.
I like how you.
I spinned it
Like
just
the
for
whole
you.
time, the anticipation was you drinking it, and now.
Yeah, no, I definitely felt
Like, you
that.
just-
I felt it. I thought because I was spinning, so I'm drinking. I'm not gonna make you have to take a big sip.
Yeah, just one big sip.
Just one normal sip. One normal sip. Oh, you're too generous. That.
Ooh!
That bad, huh? Does Jared usually have a bad response?
Yo, I really thought I could drink it.
Oh.
I don't think the marshmallows were cut up as much as they were.
Oh, lumpy marshmallows. Oh. Here, out of solidarity, I'll give you a little sip.
No. I wouldn't make you do
Okay,
it.
I'm not gonna insist.
We still have another one.
All right. Here's what I'm hoping for. Okay.
Water. Let me get.
You take your time. You take your time.
I think I could have did it, but the marshmallows, they were not cut.
Chunky.
They were.
Ew.
So it just.
Well, the NutriBullet 900 series cannot cut up marshmallows. If you're wondering about making a purchase, it is not going to work
It's
for that.
much cheaper than Ninja. I think
Yeah.
the Ninja.
We actually have a NutriBullet. We got one for our wedding, which is...
We got that for our wedding.
Oh, sweet. Look at that. Cool.
It looked good.
It looked okay.
It looked good, but it's not.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm
Okay,
going to.
that's-
I'm going.
We'll
to.
get that. Yeah, we'll get that washed.
Yeah.
Or no, we're only doing two. Okay. So this is mine.
Yep. I will spin for you.
I'm drinking this one.
Here we go. Wait. Let me go this way. Oh!
Can't go wrong with cookies.
All right, you put your items over there.
Okay.
All right, first one, cookies.
M&M's.
Barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Garden sauce and chips.
We ran out of chips.
No, we got more. Producers have more in the background.
Okay.
All right, cookies,
All right.
chips. Look, maybe we get alliteration. Maybe you get cake or more cookies.
Not ketchup. Let's go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness.
Double cookies. Cookies, chips.
Wait. Let's ask. Should we spin again?
Oh no.
Should we spin again? Because that's
Cookies.
2 items that are the same.
It's just more. It's gonna be chunky. It's gonna be gross.
I don't know. We have so many more items that we could use.
One yes.
One yes.
2 yeses.
I get to,
Two
I get to
3
pick
yeses.
3 yeses.
All right. Out of the whole student ministry.
4 yeses.
It's
Four
just
yeses.
rolling right
All
now
right,
with
fine.
yeses. So I'm going to spin again. It
Spin
has to
again.
be something other than what you have up there. Candy chips? Nope.
That one was chocolate syrup. That should count.
Okay, that should count.
That should count.
Chocolate syrup. Alright, go
Right there.
ahead. Go
Bam.
ahead. I feel like you're getting away with some stuff right here, but that's okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's fair. Even Steven.
Steven. Alright, go ahead. Let
There
you
we
get some
go.
chips, some cookies.
Ooh.
I'll fill this bad boy up while you do that. Can't remember how much milk I put in it. Yeah.
Alright.
Let's be generous.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Let's be
And
generous.
then
Whoa.
Yeah, that's because he's trying to sweeten it up. I know exactly what you're doing on that. I know exactly what you're
and
doing.
then ooh,
Man,
genuine
that's
chocolate flake.
Yeah,
No.
It's gonna be good.
I know, no high fructose corn syrup. I just wanted to highlight that. The
Oh.
oxidines look nicely.
Yeah, you know. Live nicely. We can pour the real stuff.
Alright, that's the real stuff.
Oh,
Ooh.
Here we go.
that just doesn't even. See, that's what I
Ooh.
had to drink.
Don't complain.
Here we go.
That sounded chunky.
It did sound chunky. I'm kind of excited that it sounded chunky because mine had marshmallows and it was very chunky.
Well, I've never been one to throw up. That could change.
So I think here, cheers.
Cheers. It smells weird.
I'm not gonna drink mine because I've already done it. Do I need to put trash can just in case? Because I typically do not throw up either. I'll just put this right.
Did you throw up? You just spit it out.
I just spit it out.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
throw up.
It doesn't look good.
No, it does not look good.
You can definitely tell there's chips in there.
The garden salsa?
Yeah, it's an after flavor.
The ketchup, I guess, would have got me.
I mean, I won't deny this is a much better wine than yours. The favor has fallen upon my head.
Okay, let me ask, which one would you rather have? My drink, which was ketchup and
Marshmallows.
marshmallows and garden salsa chips. So cup number 1 or cup number 2? Cookies,
chocolate
chocolate
syrup,
syrup,
garden salsa chips, and milk.
and more milk. What would you rather have? We kind of want to know. Cup 2? Yeah, you better want a cup.
Yeah, probably.
I think you put ketchup in that. You know, it's just good.
Well,
All right, I think we should take one more sip just to end it.
sure. Glad I have this cup.
Or maybe we should switch.
No. Alright. You can try mine. Pour you a glass. That's too bad. We got such nice desserts here. We got chocolate cake, strawberry cheesecake, got a cherry pie.
Ugh.
Bummer.
All right. I feel like we
Whitaker
should-
asked that you switch cups.
Huh?
Sorry.
Whitaker.
Man, it's quarantine season. We can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Quarantine
It's
day.
not safe.
No, but we could move on to our next segment.
Let's move on. Let's
So, guys, thanks for enjoying that with us. I did not enjoy that
Can I
very
eat
much.
this?
You can eat that while we're here.
Alright.
So we're going
Ooh, it's
to take
melting.
another field trip. We're going to go back into the living room. And here we go. I'm to get some water.
Alright.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. That was really rough.
Surprised.
That was really rough.
Surprised that wasn't, ooh, I need myself.
Probably that was as enjoyable.
I mean, I know that I got the better draw there, but it's still gross.
It's really gross.
Texture's a weird thing.
It is.
You know, when it's chunky, I think.
Are you more of a smooth person or chunky? Okay, question. Would you rather have smooth, creamy peanut butter or chunky peanut butter?
I like both.
Okay.
If I had to choose one, like Deserted Island, be smooth.
Smooth?
Yeah.
Kind of curious what you would choose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What about you?
I think I'm going chunky. I like the chunky one.
Oh.
But yeah, we don't have chunky here. And actually, I didn't like the chunky marshmallows.
In Raleigh?
And so I don't think I would like this chunky peanut butter.
You mean like in Raleigh you don't have chunky peanut butter?
No, we don't have it here.
Oh, in your home, okay. Sorry.
Alright, so
Alright,
we're moving
what's
on
next?
to the next segment. So what is
Where am I?
next? It is time for our quarantine
Quarantine
questions.
Woo. Alright, this will be a fun one. Here we go.
This is actually going to be in story form instead.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's do this. Want ice cream here?
Okay.
Alright, so
Raspberry water.
we got 10 minutes left. Alright, so this is how this is going to work. Jarek and I have both written down stories from our past and have highlighted nouns, verbs, and adjectives that we are going to have the other person give us replacement words for. So, classic game of Mad Gabs, but we're calling it Mad Gab Memories with memories from our past. So, it should be pretty easy. Let's give it a shot here.
We'll see how
All
that
right.
makes sense.
All right, I'll go first. I will look through my my story here. I'm going to ask you for different ones. All right. First thing I need is a noun.
Let's go with a fork.
Okay. Let's see. Second thing I need is another noun.
Flowers.
Flowers.
So that's all flowers.
All right. Okay. Another noun again.
Dog.
Dog, okay. And now a verb.
Crawling.
All right.
Make it interesting.
Cool. Sounds good. Can I do yours now? Can we, and then we read them both?
Yes.
See what happens?
So I need an adjective.
All right, adjective. Smelly.
Oh gosh. Verb.
Smoothing.
Smoothing?
Smoothing, yeah. So like I'm smoothing this.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Another verb.
Roughening. I'm smoothing and I'm roughening.
This is gonna be really bad. Another verb. I actually need two more verbs.
Oh, two more verbs.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
two more verbs. Let's go.
Running and tickle.
Okay.
All right.
And then two nouns, and that's it.
Two nouns. Tom Hanks, person, place, or thing. And then firefighter.
Firefighter. Okay.
All right. You want to read mine first?
I would love to hear
Okay.
the story.
This is a good story. When I was 11 years old, I found a baby fork on vacation in Florida.
Sounds like Toy Story.
After hours of trying to convince my flowers, they agreed to let me keep it and take it on the dog back home. I was able to sneak it onto the plane by keeping it in a... Oh. Okay, I missed a word. I need one more now.
One more now.
Yeah.
Elephant.
By sneaking it on or keeping it in an elephant. Taking it through security. The funny thing is, I crawled the turtle and brought it back to Florida a year later when we returned on vacation again. So, it was a turtle, baby fork turtle.
That's such a good clap right there. Give it up for him. Alright, explain the story. Like, say the
The real story was I found a baby turtle on vacation in Florida when I was 11. My family...
Took it on the...
Yeah, came up to my parents. They said, yeah, take it home. So I brought it through airport security, put it in a McDonald's drink cup, walked it on through, no problem. Let it crawl around like the waiting area while we waited for the plane. Took it home and kept it for a year. And then literally, I brought it back. I brought it back to Florida and let it go in the same place I found it. It's a great, it's a heartwarming story.
Heartwarming story.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I called him Squirtle.
Squirrel.
My ice cream just melted. All right, let's hear this story that I concocted for you.
Let's hear the story. Okay. Says, when I was young, my dad had a smelly Monte Carlo. One night we were smoothing to go visit some family. While driving, my sister was roughening out the window. I was playing with toy cars in the back seat. All of a sudden, my dad was running in the middle of the road, just missing. Wait. All of a sudden, my dad tickled in the road, just missing Tom Hanks with a lantern. Immediately after, we struck a firefighter, totaling our car. We were fine, but the cow was not. To this day, I still can't believe it is true. The end.
Yeah. Tom Hanks in the middle of nowhere, huh?
Tom Hanks in the middle of nowhere.
And the indestructible firefighter who
Yeah.
totaled your car.
My sister was roughening out the window in a smelly Monte Carlo. Okay, so again, to this day, I still can't believe this is true. But my parents and I, and my sister, we were driving really late at night, and we were going to go visit family. And there was a farmer in the middle of the road with a lantern, and my dad didn't see him till like the very last second. And he swerved, and he looked there. He hit a cow because he was looking for his cattle that had gotten out of his fence.
Oh.
And my dad's Monte Carlo, which he really loved, was totaled.
Did he have to pay for the cow?
No, he didn't. But when the ambulance got there, I can't remember if this is true or not, but when the ambulance got there, I'm pretty sure they checked on the cow before they checked on us. So,
That's terrible.
yeah, but we ate good for a whole month. So
You kept it.
I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my god. Hey, fresh cow, I guess.
So,
Well, why don't we
story?
Why don't we save our second stories
Yeah.
for
No,
next time? Let's
No.
do that. I thought that story was going to be like a scary story. Like you look back
Sounded like, right?
and he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
And I remember when I want to know why a farmer's looking around with a lantern.
Looking for cattle, man.
Sounds spooky to me. Well, it's time for our
1 minute message.
All right, Jared, take us away.
Alright guys, so we've been reading through the book of James. I've been reading through the book of James, but we've actually been studying and memorizing scripture from it. And during this quarantine season, we've been trying to get as many verses out as we can remember and just to hide God's word in our hearts. And there's one verse, there's a couple of verses in James chapter 5 that I want to read to you. But the first question I want to ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is your patience meter right now? Is it a 1? Is it a 10? Do you feel like it's fluctuating every single day? Because right now we're in a waiting season. We just found out that our stay-at-home order has been extended another 14 days to May 8th. And so some of you guys probably don't even know what day it is. It's Thursday Night Live, by the way, because we've been waiting for so long. Do you know how long we've been in quarantine right now?
Has it been 6 weeks?
I can't remember.
think it's been
That's the
6
thing.
weeks.
So there's a passage in James where he's writing to these Christians who are being persecuted and they're suffering. And this is what he says in James chapter 5, verses 7 and 8. He says, "Therefore, brothers, be patient until the Lord's coming. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth and is patient with it until it receives the early and late rains. You also must be patient. Strengthen your hearts because the Lord's coming is near." So all through the Bible, we see that God's people are waiting people, that we are marked by patience. We even say in looking at Galatians 5 that the fruit of the Spirit is patience. And so in a season that we're still waiting, we need to have patience because God we don't know what he's doing, but at the same time, we can still trust and be true into believing what he says. And I love the example of the farmer because Brittany and I, we have a tomato plants that we've been growing in our backyard. And I looked up how long it's going to take. It will take 40 to 50 days before we start seeing fruit. But we'll rejoice when we see that day that we'll have some tomatoes to enjoy. But in the meantime, what we are left doing is waiting. In Isaiah 30, chapter 30, verses 18 says, "Blessed are the ones who wait on the Lord." And so for us in the season when we don't even know when we'll come out of quarantine season, it feels like everything keeps getting extended and pushed back. I want us to let's be patient and wait on the Lord because we know he's good. We know he's sovereign over this. And then the second application is for us to even be patient with one another, that we are enduring through this together as we look towards God, allowing this to happen, but trusting in him that he's going to take care of his people. And that is your 1 minute message.
That's a great word, Jared. It reminds me of Matthew 5. You know, blessed are the poor in spirit, for they will see God. And so, you know, it also reminds me, it's kind of like, you know, we aren't people that experience suffering or pain like those that don't have hope.
Yeah.
We have a guaranteed hope
Yeah.
that there is a blessing that will come.
Yeah.
And sometimes that blessing is in heaven when we die. And sometimes that blessing happens on this side where God actually makes us more like Christ and forms our character. So it's a great reminder there. We've got a few announcements for us here. A couple things. Don't forget about PSM prizes. Go ahead and do that hashtag there. Tag that on your photos of just a screenshot of tonight's program, if you will, and we'll get a prize to you guys. So that's PSM prizes. Any specific announcements that you want to mention, Jared?
So tomorrow night we have our movie night, which is at 7 p.m. with our student ministry. There's going to be details that are going to be on Facebook and Instagram.
A classic film.
Let's keep it a secret. We'll keep it a secret.
I'm glad he told me.
So you will see what the movie will be introduced to you tomorrow
World-renowned
to
actor.
enjoy. World renowned. Also, Favorite movie right now? Onward. Have you seen Onward?
I've not.
Oh my goodness, guys, you need to go watch Onward. It is a tearjerker in The Last Decision. Second thing, copycat challenges this week. So I want to challenge specific people tonight. So I want to challenge Nathaniel Moss, Parker Barlow, and Justin Newton to do our copycat challenge on Instagram. So details are on there. Zoom Refinery Groups will be this Sunday. And check out our spiritual disciplines videos that we're posting every Monday, which also correspond with Whitney's book of teaching spiritual disciplines for us to have. And enjoy the rest of your week.
Have a good Friday.
See you guys.
Later.